Unstoppable here, and this video is made just as much for myself as it is for the entire community. It's pointers on what to do and what not to do in ranked and normal games. Mostly ranked, but yeah. Let's start off with the biggest issue of them all, the rage. So, let's take a few seconds and really think about how many games you've actually won after you've told off that failed jungler, that feeder, that failed pick in champ selects, and all the other people you rage at. Well, have you won any after you've raged like a little kid? Well, I've barely won any after I've started raging. Why is that? Well, when I start raging, I lose a lot of concentration, thus playing a lot worse. Do you honestly think the person you'll yell at will play better because you sit there raging at him? Never seen anyone play better after such rage. Always gets worse, every single time. It's personally the biggest flaw I have when I play. I rage, thus I lose games. Just don't do it. It really doesn't help one bit, so yeah, don't do it. Wards is the next subject. The thing with wards is you will single-handedly win games if you ward the entire map. It's gonna cost you a lot of gold, but still, if you want to win the game, you really have to ward, and you have to ward for 5 people, not just yourself. But then again, if you don't ward, your lanes and your partners will die and you will lose the game eventually. So if you don't ward, you're gonna lose the game, which means wards wins games. What you also need to learn to do is farm or get a good creep score, which is the same thing. So how do you train farming? Well, something that's good to do is you start up a bot game, well, custom game. You farm for 20 minutes and then you look at your score and you make a note on how many you got, and then you just do this on every single champion you have, and you just keep doing it until you have a good creep score, and then you just try and apply that in the games you're gonna play. Let's say 200 creep score at 20 minutes. Decent, not the best, but it's decent. Something else you need to do is adapt your build. There are a lot of guides out there, and they're really good pointers on what to build on certain champions. But that's really all it is. It's pointers. If, for example, an AP carry gets fed early, don't continue to buy armor or damage. It won't help you one bit. Instead, just buy magic resist so you can survive against that fed character until he doesn't have as much of an advantage anymore. So yeah, just adapt to what you see is going on. Another thing is, do not overextend. I can't stress how important this is. If you're one of those people that don't ward your lane, then you really cannot go near the mid of your lane. Overextending will kill you. It's just simple as that. It's like the rage fort, just don't do it. If you're gonna do it, then you really have to have ward coverage so you can get back in time. Another thing is, do not trade kills, basically ever. This happens all the time, every game I play, just way too often. The only time it's somewhat good to trade kills is when your opponent has double buff and you're 200% sure he will die. And if you die after that, it doesn't really matter because he lost both his buffs. And yeah, that's really the only time that's good to trade kills, but either, yeah, I really don't like it at that time either, but yeah. It's better to send him back with low HP so that he loses farm and experience than both of you dying. You get a huge advantage. Instead of just killing him, you get 300 gold, he gets 300 gold, and you have no advantage, and yeah, you lose creep score, and yeah, so yeah, no, don't trade kills, just no. Another thing is, when you're in champ select and you really want to play that, let's say Caitlyn or AD carry or whatever, and someone picks it and locks it in, and after it's your time to pick, what can you do? Do you feel it's necessary to like rage and scream and blah 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 like a little kid? No, it isn't. It won't help. It's already locked in. Just pick a character that's needed. I mean, if you're gonna go trolling, troll with a fucking support that's needed, and then you can rage how much ever you want after the game, not when you play. If you just start whining, you'll just lessen the chance of you winning the game. So if you want to lose, go ahead and just rage, but yeah, if you want to win, just shut up. And the last point is, do not play when you are on a losing streak. You're easily agitated, you whine a lot more, you don't concentrate enough, and if you're on a losing streak, you are in a really sour mood, and yeah, the games will just be crap. So if you've lost like 3 games in a row, just stop playing for a while, take a beer, take your dog out, go jerk off. Yeah, basically anything, just something, but just don't play when you've lost too many games in a row, please. It really just fucks everything up. But yeah, I think that's it. And yeah, if you want anyone else to see the video and hopefully take it to heart and understand what I'm talking about, yeah, just spread it as much as you can. People really, really, really need to start focusing and stop raging and start wording and yeah, everything I've explained here. So yeah, thanks. That's me, Stuffable. Bye bye.